This video is brought to you by catbeast.com. Design your own custom snapbacks and hats.
That didn't work. Oh, that did not work. Oh. What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Crypt here, and today I'm going to be giving you guys a little bit of an insight behind what happened with this YouTube Cypher and how it all got worked out. I know it says it's a reaction, but I didn't really know how to word it better than that. So it is going to be a reaction, but you guys are going to find out a lot of stuff that happened behind the scenes to get this to work and some cool stuff like that. But real quick before the video starts, I know you guys saw that intro. That is catbeast.com, and they're the first company to ever come to me about sponsoring a video, and I'm just going to be straight up with you guys. They are sponsoring this video, but they're a website where you can go and customize your own hats, put your own logos and stuff on them like that. They've got every hat known to man, pretty much. They got some snapbacks, they got dad hats, they got like bucket hats, they got toboggans, like it's just got all kinds of stuff. And if you guys don't know, I am like a hat fanatic. I wear hats all the time, backwards hats and stuff like that, and I have like 15 hats above me, and I just can't get enough of them. So when the opportunity arose for a hat company to sponsor me, I was just like, yes, absolutely, fuck yes. I'm excited, okay? I'm just excited. This is the first time any company has ever come to me, and I'm just legitimately excited. And I designed my own hat a couple days ago. It should be here soon, and it's a badass hat. It's a one-of-a-kind hat, and I'm like legitimately excited for this hat to be here. It's sick. But yeah, if you guys want to go down to the description below, click their link and design your own hats. There's some really nice people, and just show them some love, okay? This is the first company to ever sponsor me. I need to give a good impression, okay? So please just click the link, order something. Just get like a simple like $35 custom hat, and you could just just say that you came from me in the email. I don't know if you can say that you came from me, but just give them some more traffic. That's enough of that, okay? Just go buy a fucking hat, okay? Please just go buy a hat. Oh shit, I forgot to mention, I don't have a mustache anymore, okay? My girlfriend likes to kiss me more when I don't have a mustache, so I like being kissed, so I shaved my mustache. But now the elephants are out of the room, and we're going to dive on into this. The YouTube Cypher is on all streaming platforms right now. Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, all that stuff is in the description below. There's like a hyperfollow where you can download it on any of those links. If you do end up buying it or downloading it or saving it or anything like that, just listening to it in general, please tweet me screenshots of it. I'll favorite it, and I'll try to send you a message and just show you how appreciative I am, because it's just crazy that you guys like that. So anyway, let's dive on into the YouTube Cypher right now and explain how a lot of this crazy stuff happened. So first off, the cover art that you guys see on here, badass. It was made by a very good friend of mine named Alex, and his Twitter name is actually Visuals by AJP, and he does cover arts like this for 25 euros or $25. I don't know what the payout is, but yeah, he'll do cover arts like this for you guys. Hit him up. He's just a phenomenal dude. He's gonna be making my cover arts from here on out just because he's so good at it. I mean, this is phenomenal work right here. But basically, this whole YouTube Cypher just started out as me wanting to work with so many different people, and Four Horsemen was kind of the prelude to this. Like, I just wanted just amazing artists all on one track. So I kind of had my practice with Four Horsemen. I had all these artists, put them all on one track. I had to get all their videos and all their audios and stuff and get it mixed and all that kind of stuff. So I kind of knew how to go about this a little bit better than I would have beforehand. But basically, I just made a tweet that said I want to do a crazy Cypher with a lot of you guys, because here lately, I've really been about like trying to give the smaller artists a push and give them a starting point in their career, because I remember what it used to be like whenever I was trying to find my way through. I'm not going to make anybody's career, but if I see that you have talent and I see that you have a lot of determination to do what you want to do, I will at least give you like a starting platform to where you can build your own fan base and like you get a little bit of exposure to start yourself off, because that's exactly what happened with me. There was a guy named Kiwis who gave me a exposure for the first time and let people see my skill, and I just built my fan base from there. But anyway, I made this tweet and it got quite a bit of traction and really pushed me into pursuing the idea of this. So basically, I hit up my dude Joey Lucky Boy Nato, just one of the coolest dudes I've ever met. He had told me in the past that he made beats, and he's actually made a beat for me that you guys haven't heard yet. It's a song that I'm working on, and he did phenomenal with that beat. And since he did so well on that, I hit him up as like, yo, I'm looking for a Cypher beat. I can't find anything on YouTube that I really want, but I really want you to make this for me because you did so well on the last beat that you made for me. So anyway, we get to talking, and he asked me what kind of beat I want, and I literally only told him like I like low piano sounds, and that's it. That's pretty much it. I think I said like I like my instrumental for Warning, and I like the Look Alive instrumental, just like the low piano sounds like that. And then the next day, he sends me like a 15-second loop of the piano sound that you hear on this, and I was like, holy fucking shit, this is exactly what I wanted. So my man put it on a 10-minute loop, and I was like, how much do I owe you, man? And like, this is phenomenal. He's like, you're putting me on this song, you don't owe me anything. So I was like, fuck it, you're gonna open this song. Like, you are going to be the guy to open this song because you did so well on this beat. So that's where we get at now, and let's go ahead and listen on into Joey's verse. Alright, my dude, Joey Nato.
Oh, who made this beat? Nato.
Alright, so a lot of people didn't even catch that. He said, who made this beat? Nato, saying that he is the one that made this beat, which is why I gave him the opening line. So here we go.
Okay, let's trace it back just a couple years. Nah, wait a minute, better yet like 9. When I put my first music vid online, when you had to type in YouTube.com, remember?
Alright, you used to have to type in YouTube.com. You couldn't just like type in stuff on Google and YouTube videos will pop up. You had to specifically look for YouTube like back in its early days. But fun fact about this video, like I said, this is more behind the scenes kind of stuff. Joey's video was actually a one take and I did some editing to it where I like flipped some of the images and I like rotated and zoomed on some of the images so it looked like it was like 3 or 4 different camera takes. And the only reason I did that is because when Vin Jay sent me his video, his editor fucking went all out and edited the shit out of his video so phenomenally and I was like, shit! Now it's not going to match everything, so now I got to edit everything to try to make it look something like this. So fuck you, Vin Jay, and your editor. I'm just playing. That dude's phenomenal. Honestly, I'm glad he did it because the way I edited this, I think it looks a lot better than what it was going to look like with all one takes. But pretty much anybody that sent me a one take that was like a tripod shot or like I felt like needed some more variation to it, I did some editing of flips and zooms and stuff like that.
Man, I never got support, but I chose to keep going. It was something that I owe to myself, cause I never tap out. Man, I never give up. Man, it's something that I don't do. Look,
I did the ad-libs for his
that's
part.
That's why I'm yelling out more sugar. People talk, I just sip my tea and then I go for the head like Thor shoulda. Man, I'm not around for patheticness. Getting this recognition isn't effortless. Connecticut repping it, I got it down to a science. You got an F in it. What? Man, Lord of mercy, till God calls me, I'm staying litty.
Fun fact, that's my mom's favorite line of the whole song. She just loves the way he says Lord of Mercy because nobody says that besides us. So it's cool that he said that.
Why's the devil trying to talk to me? Get the hot-headed low life, see I'm busy.
Hot-headed low life.
I'm not really concerned, I just want to sit back, write bars and get kudos. It ain't a stretch if I get the bucks, but it's hard to say, right? Like I'm Tate and Kupo.
Alright, listen, I haven't seen any reactors get this. Like, I literally have not seen anybody. It's a stretch to get the Bucks, but it's hard to say, right? Like, the kid to Tupo, Giannis, the guy from the Bucks, the Milwaukee Bucks. Bucks is in dollars. Hard to say right, as in, it's hard to say right, as in hard to say correctly, or it's like hard to say right. Like, there's just double entendres, man. Nobody's catching the shit.
Used to think the basic chick, but I needed a chick a little bougier. Got a little bit of fame and got douchier. YouTube reactor, but nuclear. Yeah, I wrote a song called Gucci, but I'm never gonna go and cop Gucci merch. I stay humble, I stay lucky, that's always. You heard it first, Nato.
Alright, so that was my dude Joey Natos, and actually the first time I ever heard him was from his song Gucci. That I reacted to it on one of my videos. So it's cool that he kind of brought that in there. And here's Joey playing the piano to the actual song when he's making the beat and stuff. And there's actually a Twitter message from me on his phone right there. Fun fact. So yeah, Joey fucking killed it. Did amazing on the beat, amazing on his verse. I think a lot of people kind of overlooked some of the punchlines that he had. Go for the head like Thor should have. Snapping the fucking Akina Matupo line. Just some crazy stuff.
I know it's hard to believe, I exude art to the T. I am the mark of the beast, I am the monster in comics. It comes out the dark when you sleep.
Alright, so just to talk about him again, this was all, again, it was another one take, and it was all pretty much from that exact angle right there. This one's a little bit easier to see that I just kind of mirrored some of the images and like kind of rotated a little bit and put a shaky cam and stuff on it like that. But Dwayne TV is like a reactor, and I thought he was strictly a reactor until one day on one of my live streams, a guy like linked me a video to watch, and it was one of his, and it was like a one take, and it was really good. But then he uploaded a song called I'm Sorry Donald, and it was just absolutely phenomenal, and he was really showing me some crazy skill. So I asked him to be on the song, and I'm glad he said yes, because he put some diversity in here, had some cool different lines, and he's just a phenomenal standout dude. I love Dwayne TV so much. Like, he's just one of the realest dudes I've ever talked to on the internet, period.
So careful which options you've chose. Deceit is the commonest road. This is what popular folk think they got it on lock, and they don't, because everything they live is lies and it shows. Me, I'm just trying to get perp. Move a couple units on the network. YouTube partnered on the low dough. Got Susan, how you trying to get hers? Let's go.
Shout out
This
Susan
is the moment I seen. Give me a moment of peace. Close both my eyes when I went to bed last night and grabbed my dreams right the fuck out of my sleep. Now I'm here.
Alright, so that's Dwayne TV, and Dwayne, I apologize for giving you a short verse. It was definitely non-intentional, and this goes for everybody on the song. I pretty much told everybody that was on this to give me a 16, which was roughly 35 to 45 seconds on this specific song, but the BPM was weird, so some people thought a 16 was an 8, so they gave me a 32 bar instead of a 16. It's just rap terminology that gets really confused, and that's my fault. I apologize to anyone who got a short verse. 6 people sent me an actual 16 that I thought was a 16, and 6 people sent me a 32, so it was really strange, and again, I apologize for anybody that got a short verse, but you guys still absolutely killed it, and I definitely didn't mean to give you a short verse, I didn't short you on your skill or anything. I didn't think anybody was better than anybody else or anything like that. Like, everybody did phenomenal, and I just want to make that clear that I love all of you motherfuckers on this song.
I'm back with a pen and a pad. It's been a minute since I killed the beat and been in the lab. Trying to finish these critics before they calling me bad. Better listen to one spit before I get mad. Got a goon with a pass, got a tool in a mask. I'll put a fool in the trash, I play it cool and relax. Got a crew in a famine, I know they catch a case for me. But I hustle and struggle, and that's my day-to-day story. Nothing changed but the change, mama always praying for me. So much pain in my brain, and a reaper trying to call me so much rain. For the fame I ain't never really wanted. I ain't never really wanted, but fuck it, I got my mama and wifey to keep me level-headed. Trying to seize the fucking moment like an epileptic. When I die through my lyrics, I'll be resurrected. When I die through my lyrics, I'll be resurrected.
Alright, so a couple things I want to talk about with him right there. Had some really cool punchlines too. Want to seize the moment like an epileptic. Seize as in seizure. Epileptics have seizures and stuff like that. I didn't know he's married, or unless he calls his girlfriend a wifey. I know he has a girl that he kind of runs around with. But he said my mom and my wifey keep me level, I think is what it said, level-headed, something like that. But Highres was actually the very first person to kick off the Cypher. Like, he was the first person to send me a verse, and he sent it to me like an hour and a half after I sent him the instrumental. So it was really awesome that he worked so quickly with me on this. And thank you, Highres, for being so quick and kind of getting the ball rolling for everybody else. And your mic is fucking huge. Like, it's just unbelievably, ungodly huge. But it's a great quality mic. Up next, we got my dude Dizzy8, and I actually had never heard of this guy until somebody tagged him in my Instagram post that I made, and I went and listened to his remix over at Ollie Tominique's Yikes, and the dude had just a crazy voice, and I loved the way he sounded, and it was some more diversity on the track, so I was like, yeah, I gotta hit this guy up too. I think he has like 2,000 or 3,000 subs, so it was awesome to find somebody so underrated like him, and try to give him a little bit of a spotlight and give him a chance to shine, because he is great. He is really, really good. We haven't really talked that much in the DMs, and that's partially my fault because I've just been so crazy busy and hectic trying to get all this in the works. But Dizzy, if you're watching this, bro, I just want you to know you are a phenomenal artist, and I'm so glad somebody tagged you in that Instagram post because as soon as I saw you, I knew I had to get you on there. So it's awesome. You might have even been the one that tagged yourself, not even gonna lie. But I remember seeing your name, and I clicked on it, and I watched your Yikes remix, and it was just great. So, you know, shout out to you, my dude. I hope this really helps you move forward with your channel.
Look, I'm in my element, rap veteran. On my opposition, I've beheaded them. I'm ready for whatever, man. When it come to words, I'm a specialist. Every verse I write, pure elegance. I murder a beat and burn up the evidence. Mediocrity, I never settle with. I gotta give them something that was ever sent. Nowadays, skill is irrelevant. I'd rather be true to myself than synthetic with relevance.
That's probably one of my favorite lines in the entire thing is I'd rather be true to myself than synthetic with relevance. And that's just, like, that is just crazy. That is so on point that it's fucking ridiculous.
How many of y'all can relate? The industry is really full of fakes. You gotta say you're starting to catch a break. And everybody really sound the same. For real. All of you rappers just copy and paste, and the only difference is the name. And even then y'all put the little in front of it, you need to grow up for a change. Look.
That's another line I really, really like. Like, this guy has some solid punchlines, too. He's saying that everybody is copy and paste and that the only difference is the name. But even then, y'all still put the lil in front of it. Y'all need to grow up for a change, which is just, it's a double entendre with their names and, like, saying everybody's lil as in, like, childish and stuff. It's just great. You know, I love rap like that. And I think a lot of people weren't particularly understanding that bar in some of the reactions that I've seen. But that was a really, really solid punch that I liked.
Rap full of mimicry, everybody lacking identity and lack the ability. All of y'all lack the affinity to rap, so all of y'all acting as mini-me's. Y'all even matching physically, lacking in dignity. I see it vividly, you need validity. I see the person you really be. Stop with the copy and be the person that you meant to be. Look, elevating at somebody else, you never make it. Why you hesitating? Get the meditating, no debating, cause you have a purpose. You just gotta learn to activate it, gotta detonate it. Use the energy as motivation, cause you limited by the person you mimic. I'm telling you, your potential is limitless. I'm not bitter, I'm just militant. I'm trying to empower a new generation of lyricists. Like,
and that's part of why I liked his verse so much, is because he ended it on like of a more positive note. He wasn't like an old head that's like pissed off at all these mumble rappers and stuff. Like, he was somebody who's like, you know, you have so much potential and it's limitless. Stop copying. Be yourself, because who yourself is limitless and you have so much potential. And he's trying to inspire a new generation of lyricists. So it was really just a great message that he was sending along, and it's on a Cypher. The Cyphers aren't really supposed to have deep, meaningful messages. They're supposed to be people just like showing punchlines and skill and stuff. So it was cool that he integrated that as well. So Dizzy, phenomenal artist. I'm really loved having you on the Cypher, my man.
Look, shout out to Crypt for putting me on some. Chase.
Alright, so this is Chase. I've known Chase longer than anybody else on this Cypher. Literally have known Chase for like 2.5, almost 3 years now. Back when I like literally first started rapping, he hit me up and said like I was really good at what I was doing and like I knew how to write and stuff like that. And we've been trying to work together ever since, but we just never like got in, you know, we just never got our ties crossed and stuff. So it was awesome to finally work with him for once. I've always known Chase has been amazing. He used to be Sir Schizo back in the day, and you know, it's just been a phenomenal dude throughout.
I'm tired of all like y'all hating me. I need the dough like it's a bakery. Y'all make it up like it's Maybelline. It's make believe. You living in a waking dream. I'm feeling lucky, boy. Not all made to be. Get the whiskey out. I gotta take a drink. Then I hop the scotch like I paint the street and start blowing bowls like the Raiders team. Shit is kind of funny. I don't even gotta try. All I gotta do.
Bro, I just caught it. He said I hop the scotch like I paint the street and then I blow a bowl like the Raiders team. So saying he hopped the scotch as in he's not drinking the scotch, he's going straight to blowing bowls as in like weed and stuff. But saying he blows bowls like the Raiders team as in like the Raiders football team blowing Super Bowls and not winning Super Bowls. Like there's just double entendres, man. I fucking love it. And I can't believe I just now caught it. You know, hop the scotch like you paint streets. When you play hopscotch, there's like the thing painted on the street where you play hopscotch in. Like just, it's crazy.
It is doing, get a vibe. Labels see potential in the music that I'm making, so they flew me to the bank and try to get it signed. But I can see the vision, they got hidden in the fine. Man, they wanna tell my fans I'm an independent grind, but I'm like, fuck that, I ain't living in a lie. Now they see me on the atlas like I'm hidden from the eye.
Alright, so again, that was Chase. I can't say enough great things about Chase. Just a phenomenal dude, always been real and cool with me, and much love to him. And thank you, Chase, for getting on this song, my man. I appreciate it. Up next, we got Fable, who is arguably my favorite verse on the song just because of how different he sounds than everybody else. And you'll see what I mean.
I don't really wanna spite you, but I bring the foot down, kick it like I'm Ryu. Bit it to the bone, and it's sweeter than a high truth. Sight food on the bullshit like it's high noon. Lab invested, yes, map perfected. Past rejected, now crowd selected. Loud respected, not a clown objected. Sounds injected in my blood infected. Sick at the politics, open their wallets for clown, now this shit ain't for me. Empty the promises, hinted they bottomless. Ego, no royalties, do it for free. That ain't it, got no brain and no grip. Mud and rain, I don't slip, shout out to Crypt. Coming to my mind is sick, try to follow as long, it's too quick, yeah.
Alright, so again, that was Fable, and I hope your name is Fable. I've like never even asked you what your name is, and I've never heard your name. But just the way I've read it, I thought it was Fable, and the E was an actual V. It could be Fab VL. That's what I've heard everybody else say. I think it's Fable, and I said Fable in the song too. If it's not, that fucking sucks. But I was first introduced to him through one of my live streams by a really good friend of mine named Moxus, who will most likely be on the second Cypher that I do. He was going to be on this one, but he was in LA on a different trip and couldn't get back in time to get me the verse. But he definitely plans to be on the second one. But Fable is more of like a gaming rapper. He makes a lot of Fortnite songs, Overwatch, Apex Legends, stuff like that. He makes songs about them and gets crazy fucking views. He has a Fortnite song, has like 8 million views or some shit like that. But I grew up on heavy metal and rock, and he had like a rock rap voice. And so, like, I had no idea he was going to do this, because in his other songs, I've never heard him do this before. Like, his other songs, he's singing, or he's, like, normally rapping, but in this one, he sent me this, and I was like, holy fucking shit, this is awesome. Like, this is exactly what this track needed. Blindsight! Okay, so hold on. I know I'm stopping a lot, but I want to give as much insight to this as I possibly can. Blindsight is an extremely close friend of mine, and he is 95% blind. He has a walking cane. You can see it in some clips of his section of this video. But basically, the way he sees, he says it's like looking through a straw. And before recently he had vision surgery, it was like looking through a straw that was blurry. But now he said it's more clear and that he can see a little bit better. But yeah, I mean, he's blind, okay? He is blind. I flew him out to my house around in January. We made a music video called Rise Up. It's on my channel. But he was here with my brother, and he went to go grab something off a nightstand, and he grabbed my brother's ass because he didn't see it. I hope you enjoyed that story, Blindsight. True story. Like, it legitimately happened. Blindsight was originally not going to be on this song. He asked me a couple times, and I told him no, because I like doing more conceptual one-on-one songs with Blindsight, because he has a lot of really deep thoughts, and he's really good at constructing actual songs. But he was like really wanting to get on this song, and he was like, bro, send me the beat to that song. I want to audition for it. And I was like, fucking damn it. Okay, here's the beat. Just fucking do it. So he sent me back his audition, and it sounded really good, but he threw some shots at somebody that I did not want him throwing shots at, and he said some names in the song that I wasn't really wanting him to say. So I was like, man, I can't use this because of this, this, and this. And then like an hour later, he sent me back a remixed version, which is what you hear now. And I was like, holy fuck, okay, I gotta use it now because it's so fucking good. You can ask him. Like, the message I sent to him was like, fucking damn it, okay, shoot a video video and send it to me by the morning. I know sometimes it seems like I'm really rough on you, Blindsight, and just know that I love you, man, and it's tough love, and I think you are a phenomenal artist, and I really hope this gives you a stronger push, because whenever he came to make that song with me back in January, his channel got deleted like the day I uploaded the music video, so he didn't get hardly any push from it at all, which really sucked. So hopefully this one did a little bit better for him. But Blindsight, bro, you're an amazing artist, and I'm about to show everybody why.
I don't need a rhyme, fuck a punchline. Make it feel my energy without ever making a reference to a pink bunny with a drum so dumb. That's a feel about sound like bum 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 bum.
Okay, so I know a lot of people aren't really paying attention much to what he's saying, but he's saying making you feel my energy without the reference to a pink bunny. The pink bunny is the Energizer bunny from the batteries, the Energizer batteries, and he's saying making you feel my energy like bum 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 bum. That's a filler bar. I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying, but I'll make you jump jump jump. Like he's saying, like he's not even saying anything, but he's making you feel the energy that he has, which is really cool.
Didn't say nothing but the shit was funk. What the fuck am I on a hump? But it's time to make it jump, jump, jump. Bitch, I'm blindside in the truck of thumping. That's just shit I'm wanting. Feeling my devotion. Boom, an explosion. Rumbling like it's supposed to do. Crushing them all into nothing. These mumbling rappers are ghosting. I'm hoping they broke in the booth. The YouTuber rappers the baddest of crews. No need to imagine. We back it with proof. When you put me on the track, I go to bat for the views. I'm the small, so the cats in the booth. Sacrifice the dues for the actual truth. Look, blow the caution to the wind. Throw a bar, hit your chin. I'ma show you regardless and let you know that I ain't playing to win it. I'm taking the game and I'm bringing the pen and I'm gonna make it see to the end of your days. I'm a finisher. Not gonna be waiting for labels to rate me. I'm going independent. I'ma make it see the beast. The rage in me is deep beneath. I keep my cane close to feet to sweep away the weak. Capiche?
All right, so right there, he said he told me about this one. He said, I keep my cane close to feet to sweep away the weak. He's talking about his walking cane, keeps it close to his feet so he can just sweep away anybody that's weak. But like the last 25 seconds that you heard right there, that was a completely different verse the first time he sent it to me, and I told him I couldn't use it, and then he brought back with this, which was like a crazy flow switch and a really cool rhyme scheme, and like it really hit well with the beat dying down and his voice just cutting through it. That part right there is literally what made me keep you on the song, Blindsight.
Finish him. Mine is the sickest, I'm giving it straight up. Surprised when I finish. I'm passing the mic to the next MC, get him. Let's show him that YouTuber rap with the best of the best, and no question or guessing the facts. Whoa, the blank I can rap, putting in work on this track, so I can be the one that you remember when you play the shit back. I'm making a name for my life and I'm living it blind, and I'm not gonna let you define me. Goodbye.
Alright, so that was Blindsight. Again, it's another dude. I can't say enough positive things about him. He is blind, but he works harder than anybody I've ever met. My man drops like fucking 4 songs a week, and I wish I could do more with him. I wish I had more time to do more songs with him, but hopefully you guys see this, and hopefully he gets some more people wanting to work with him so he can put some more songs out and continue to work hard, because he really does work just crazy hard, and he's such an honest and amazing person. But I'm still fucking pissed over the diss, okay? Don't think I forgot about it. I'm just fucking with you. Okay, so up next is Vin Jay. And this dude is he's another really dope fucking dude. Hopefully I'll get to go see him at some point in the future. I really want to do more like one-on-one stuff with him. But obviously he had a video a couple weeks ago called Mumble Rapper versus Lyricist that blew the fuck up, and he gained like he's gained like 100,000 subs in the last couple weeks. But I actually reacted to that song when it had like 16,000 views, and like he had like 10,000 subs or something like that. I don't even know if he had that much. And I reacted to it on the live stream when the song was like 4 days old, because my mom sent it to me and said she loved it. And then lo and behold, like a week later, it fucking blew up, and everybody and their brother is doing reactions to it. And I'm just like, fuck. I did a reaction on a live stream instead of an actual video, but it is what it is. I'm so happy he was getting the recognition he deserved, because the video, as soon as I saw it, I was like, this is a 1 million view video, easily. I don't know how it doesn't have it already. But anyway, that is the whole reason that I wanted him on this, is because I knew he could rap fucking crazy like. And then he made another song called Overdose, which is phenomenal. But like the film production that this dude has, his editor, his flows, like his rhyme schemes, like just everything. The dude is just great. And he is going to be one of the dudes next up. Like, no doubt in my mind, he's going to continue to climb up over everybody. He's probably going to pass me in like 2 months, like no doubt. The dude's crazy.
Feeling where the lanes are laughing, put me underwater while the waves are crashing. I've been underrated, feeling pain and passion. Drop hits, get paid with a chain reaction. Left friends, man, they could have been involved. Now they wonder when I'm gonna put them in a song. Could have been a dawn, but I pull up and I'm gone. Man, they better get running, I'm a bully with a bomb. Now they mad by the ways I'm winning. Let me get a beat and put a bass line in it. Why they getting bitter from the plays I'm getting? Came a long way from the days I'm feeling like I'm down and out. Was never winning, but I found a route. I'm gonna kill them with the ground and pound. I'm like, while I get the crowd to bounce, I lay back for the minute, but I'm about to pounce. Buddy, you never been ill, bumming, I'm better with skill. Somebody get him a deal, run up a dead of a mill. Nah, fuck that, come with a couple of bills. Live fast, I'm becoming a love and a thrill.
That's my favorite flow of the entire song. Like, everybody's flow, that part right there is like, it's just fucking amazing. Like, I love that flow scheme that he had right there.
Y'all shit will never be televised. We finna rise and I better eat you alive. Yo, they never gonna get a piece of the pie. We sick as fuck with no treatment advised. I be the one they compare to the greatest. You bugging for nothing that can't be debated. Look at the canvas I painted. I came to demolish and damage you haters. Don't get it, man, I'm fast and ruthless. Just bossed in like a Massachusetts. Old school vibe, but I passed the new shit. Rap game really about to get a fast improvement like.
Alright, so that was my dude Vin Jay. Mumfu Prophet, if you're watching this, fuck you, okay? The Boston, Massachusetts line is fire. As stressful as it was trying to get everybody lined up and stuff, it was really nice to have cool people like Vin Jay on the song who were just so easy to work with. And definitely somebody I want to continue to work with in the future. Up next is my boy Scru, okay? I might have peaked my mic right there, but I don't fucking care. We have a collab album called Crypt. Fuck it. It's coming out July 4th, okay? Screw, I'm saying it right now. I don't care. I don't know if you've announced it or not. It's coming out July 4th, okay? 8 songs, 4 music videos. But yeah, Screw is one of the day one homies. I've been fucking around with him since I had like 50, 60,000 subs or something like that. And he had like right around 20,000. And I'll always fuck with Screw. He will always be one of my homies for life. And yeah, so I immediately asked him to be on the song. And I'm glad he found the time to do it, because he's been busy as fuck, collabing with every fucking artist known to man. And I was worried that he wasn't going to be able to do this on time and get everything, but he got it out. And his video turned out really sick, too. The B-roll footage he sent me is fucking hilarious. It's all goofy shit like he's doing right now. But we'll get into Screw's verse, and he has a video on his channel where he's breaking down his verse a lot more, so I'm not going to get too much into it, but you can go check that out if you want to. But yeah, let's get on into this right here.
Look, this isn't another passion is felt. You think you on your shit, don't make an ass of yourself. Ask for this L, now they have to pass him a shell. Grab for the belt, I'ma have to drag him to hell. Flash for a spell, I'll be here forever and ever. Getting better and better, looking for competitors and wet up. Get up, I just want my motherfucking head up. But niggas gonna be dead and it's gonna look like a setup. The problem of it, response to from the Midwest. I'm spitting like a chickadee chopper. You niggas bonkers, keep talking like you're getting the water. With the piranhas popping like a cholo, people are rocks. Some niggas try to get him out, get him now. Cause I'm really about to eat him up, just shit him out. All the spit is now, simmer down. This is rap, cause I really like to stand him up and sit him down.
Alright, so again, that was my dude, Screw. Fucking love him to death. He has a video on his channel breaking down his lyrics a lot more, so I won't even say anything about him. He has a bunch of crazy punchlines that I caught that I know a lot of people didn't catch, but he explains it a lot better on his channel, so please go to his channel and see that. Up next is my dude, PFV. PFV was the very last person to send me a verse like 7 or 8 hours after the deadline, but it's cool. He literally like drove home from work or like with a date on his girlfriend or something like crazy. He drove home when he wasn't supposed to be home just to send me his shit. So much respect for that. I've been rocking with PFE almost as long as I've been rocking with Chase. And again, he's one of those guys like I've always wanted to do work with. We just never found the time to do it. But I knew he had like a soft, chiller voice and that it would add a lot of different dynamics to the song. So it was cool to have him kind of switch up the pace for this song too.
As soon as I hop on the track, man, they know this is me. Cold as it seems, but I don't give a fuck about what y'all doing, cause I'm doing me. Over the dream, not for the wait and the patience has left me, I'm right on the scene. Taking my cadence and fake it like I didn't notice. It's fuck your whole team, gotta be clean, yeah. Hold on, man, they know I get it going, so I notice that I catch it when they playing both sides. Running with a system and I'm cutting all ties. First place finish, I ain't even gotta try, I know. Did it on my own, running up and checking, I ain't even got a loan. Notice that you rapping about the paper in the chain, but ain't even got a home. Hot bars, but your bank account froze. Why? Do you gotta lie? Telling other people that you got it and you shine. Bitch, fly, do it on your time, cause I don't give a fuck if you were living or you die, yeah.
Alright, so that was PFV, and the only complaint I had was that he was on his, like, reading lyrics from his phone, but it describes his personality, man. He doesn't give a fuck, and that's why I love PFV so much. Like, I saw the video he sent me, I was like, well, shit, it's whatever. And then the more I watched, I was like, dude, this is so PFV. Like, this is perfect for him. Like, I wouldn't expect anything else. I fucking love this dude. Up next, we have the plot twist, okay? The plot twist of the century for my channel. If you guys have been around for a little bit, there's this cat named Randolph that I dissed back in November, and I was salty that he said he was a better rapper than me, and that he wasn't including me on, like, the top 5 YouTube rappers and all this other shit. So I kind of went after him during the whole Deji beef and stuff like that, and it kind of blew up out of nowhere. I think that video has like 1.1 million views or something like that. It's my only song by myself that has over 1 million views. But I really fucking hated Randolph at one point in my life. Couldn't stand the motherfucker. But the more I looked at him and the more like I saw other people being shitty to me and how he was just cool with me, I realized he wasn't that bad of a person at all. And we talked a lot in DMs and stuff like that. And I realized, you know, he's pretty fucking cool dude, and we are very similar. So, you know, I think this is a really cool way to kind of show everybody we've squashed our beef and that he and I are cool. And I think, you know, he and I will make some more songs in the future. He's got an album coming out with KSI. They're going on tour right now. He's making crazy big moves right now. And the fact that he was able to get me this verse and shoot his video amidst finishing up his album and preparing for tour says a lot about his character and a lot about like what he thinks about me. So massive shout out to Randolph. I'm glad we squashed our beef, and I'm glad you and I are cool now. And I look forward to see what's going on in the future, my man. And I'm not going to say sorry for anything that I've ever said about you, but, you know, I'm never going to say it again. All right, so let's just move on over to Randolph's part. A lot of people were really surprised with his verse, and I was surprised, too. He did a lot better than I thought he was going to do. So let's listen to this.
Oh shit, what the fuck is this? Hell of a plot twist, we flipped the script, taking the mic from Crypt, even despite the diss, trying to cut the chain to go beside the wrist.
Fun fact about Randolph's part is that I have a filter that I put over everybody's section. It's a filter that I customly made for my videos because it like makes the darker colors like more crisp and pop out and stuff like that, because it makes my videos look a lot better because I wear darker colors. But when I put it over his, you couldn't fucking see him really. And I thought you could see him because I had the brightness turned all the way up on my computer. But when I sent it over to him, he's like, yo, why the fuck can't you see my face? There was an original video on YouTube that I sent out to everybody, but Randolph's face was dark as fuck. And you can actually see it in Art of Kick's reaction and No Life Shaq's reaction because I gave them the links early and they downloaded it before I changed it. But Randolph's face is like really dark and you can't really see what he's saying. So like the morning of that I uploaded this, Randolph and I were talking and it was like 4 o'clock in the morning for me. And he like re-edited his own version and put a different color scheme on there, and I like put it in the section and like rendered the video and all kinds of shit like that. So yeah, shout out to Randolph for that fun fact that you didn't know.
I'm just handling business, man. I am supplying demand, defying the plan. Now they be eyeing the man, no cap, but I snap on the beat till my enemies stand. That's my end game, to be everywhere like I'm Sense 8. You stacking L's like the Rente. You should just quit like your friends say. I'm your sensei, follow my rules.
Alright, hold on. Stacking L's like Lorente. Lorente is L-L-O-R-E-N-T-O. You know, stacking L's, Lorente. You get it. Alright, cool. Double entendres to fucking love them!
Been patient, I got nothing to prove. They've been hating, still I never lose. Look at the numbers, I swear they confused. They made me out to be a mumble rapper. They just mad because they numbers backwards. Getting checks, no lumberjacking. Each week a new tax bracket. And that's facts. Randolph, it's not Dax. Get my ear close to the grapevine. I heard some shit and that's whack.
Okay, so I think this is like an ode to me. A lot of people didn't really catch this that much. And my song Bad Habit, which was a lot of it was about Dax, unfortunately. As part of my words was that I said I heard it through the grapevine that Dax doesn't like my song and I better not hear it through the grapevine if he doesn't like it again or something like that. I talked about hearing it through the grapevine that he doesn't like the song. And as you can hear, he said, I kept my ear close to the grapevine and that's whack. So it's just kind of like an ode. It's like, you know, fuck you, Dax kind of thing for not being real. And I respected that.
Look, I don't mean to brag, I'm just getting to the bag. I'm still a fiend for rap, I'm flexing but I ain't forgetting the nights that I had in the studio. Trying to get through to you, loading up Fruity Loops, jumping through hula hoops, scrolling through YouTube to get out of minimum wage. Now my minimum's a million plays.
Alright, so it's really cool the way he ended that. Is pretty much saying, like, he is flexing right now and he knows he's on the come up, but he doesn't really mean to because he's not forgetting where he came from. He's not forgetting the endless nights that he spent working on Fruity Loops, which is the same music program that I use to make my songs in, which I think is what he uses to make his beats and his songs and stuff in. But he's not forgetting all the endless nights he spent to get to where he's at. So he's still remaining humble, but still flexing because he has the right to. Alrighty, now on to me. You guys should see the outtakes to this right here, okay? I was so fucking frustrated trying to remember my own lyrics, okay? So mind you, I went last. I wrote my verse after everybody else's because I wanted to make sure I knew who was on the song and shouted everybody out in my verse. That was like my whole thing, was I wanted to make my verse and shout out everybody in the song, and I could not do that until I confirmed all the people in their verses and their videos and stuff like that. So I waited to write mine until everybody else's was over with. I finished writing and recording my verse to this at 4 o'clock in the morning. Woke up 3 hours later at 7, drove an hour and a half down to Nashville, filmed 2 different music videos at different spots in Nashville. That took like 4 to 5 hours to get that completed. Drove all the way back and then filmed this, trying to remember all my shit. And then I had to work like immediately after this 8 hours and then come back and edit all the shit. So like my brain was completely fried. This was at the end of like getting everybody's vocals and everybody's videos, and like it was just, I was so fucking brain fried and I could not remember my lyrics to save my fucking life. But yeah, here we go. Let's get into my verse and I'll explain as much as I can. Would it really be my cipher if I didn't spit it the quickest and end the shit with the verse that asserts a permanent finish? I brought in a bunch of spitters, confirmed to be some of the realest, and not include some of your bitches. I heard them hurting your feelings, but guess what? Okay, so first of all, I love this shot because Tupac is over my left shoulder. But pretty much I just opened saying, would this really be my cipher if I didn't spit it faster than everybody else? And I said I didn't include some of you bitches and I heard them hurting your feelings, but I don't really give a fuck because there was legitimately people messaging me saying, I'm a better rapper than you, I need to be on this cipher. And I was like, bro, you can go fuck yourself. Like, that's not going to get you on the cipher. Go suck a dick. And then there was people that were like literally spamming the shit out of their own names, and I would look at their stuff and they were like recording off their phone and like didn't have any studio quality stuff. I was like, I can't include you on this. Quit spamming your name. I saw you the first time. I don't think you're good enough yet. Just quit, okay? Stop it. And then I had people getting pissed off at me because I didn't include them because I didn't think they were ready and stuff like that. Listen, I try to be as respectful as possible to all the people that I denied because I don't want to be an asshole to anybody. But if you're an asshole to me, fuck you. I'm going to be an asshole back.
I don't give a fuck, yeah, bitch, cause you don't fit this like it was OJ's glove. Like the Old Testament, you lack new verses. It's a whole new mess if you attack me first.
Alright, so again, I'm saying I don't give a fuck, but pretty much saying that you didn't fit this cipher like OJ's glove didn't fit him. And if you guys don't know who OJ is, I don't know what the fuck's going on. He had a murder trial. They found a bloody glove, and they thought it was his. They made him try it on, and it was way too tight. His hand didn't fit, so he didn't do the crime. And I was pretty much just saying, you know, you don't fit this cipher. You're not good enough to be on this cipher. You don't fit. And there was just another double entendre. Like the Old Testament, you lack new verses. There's the New Testament that has new Bible verses. The Old Testament had old verses as in songs. Double entendres, simple, just boom, boom, little jabs, shit like that.
Getting more likes on the IG than your wifey. High key, yeah, she don't really feel you, man. I'm an up-and-comer who is acting reckless. Call me metric cause I weigh a kilogram.
Okay, so this was it. So nobody caught this. I've had this punchline written in my phone for like 7 months, and I never knew when to use it, and this was the time to use it, and nobody fucking caught it. Getting more likes on the IG than your wifey. High key, she don't really feel you, man. Pretty much just saying I'm getting more likes on Instagram than his wife does, and she's kind of feeling me more than she feels him now because of all the likes that I'm getting. I'm an up-and-comer who was acting reckless, call me metric cause the weigh a kilogram. Saying that I'm one of the next dudes up-and-coming. I'm acting reckless, I don't give a shit, I'm just throwing the shit out there, but I said kilogram, okay? Call me metric, the way a kilogram. Kill a gram, kill Instagram, I'm killing it on Instagram. Kilogram, kilogram is a metric unit of measurement. Come on, guys.
I got a couple killers on the track, we ripping the scene. Dwayne TV, Joey, Chase, PFB, DC, Fable, Scru, Randolph, Highres, me, Vin Jay, then Blindsight, and he can't even see him.
I literally just rhymed everybody's name on this cipher. You try to do that shit.
Yeah, making pencils with my enemies. I don't want that bad energy. Even Dax, so quit asking me and tagging me and everything that he does. Cause I don't give a motherfucking neither does he. And if I hear it again, I'm gonna have to run him up the.
Okay, so this is what I have to address. This is it. Did I diss Dax? No. No, I didn't. I get it, okay, I rap really fast, and sometimes you hear certain words, and you run with that idea, and you don't know what I said. The beat hit as soon as I started rapping this part, so like the first part's kind of hard to understand, but you hear Dax is clear as day. What I said is I'm making patches with my enemies. I don't want that bad energy, even Dax, so quit asking me and tagging me in everything that he does, because I don't give a motherfuck, and if I hear it again, I'm gonna have to run amok. So pretty much just saying, I've made patches with my enemies. I made patches with KSI, Randolph. I've even made patches with Dax. So please, please, for the love of God, quit tagging me in everything that he does and quit asking me if everything that I do is about Dax. Because people tag me in his shit all the time, and like everybody thinks that everything I do is a diss at Dax, and it's not. The only time I've ever thrown a diss at Dax was in Bad Habit, and then like the reaction video I did to Scru's song. Like ever since then, I have never talked about Dax, and like everyone thinks I do, and I don't. I'm so far beyond the Dax situation, and like I said, I don't care anymore. I don't give a fuck, and I'm so tired of people saying that shit, and if I hear it again, I'm gonna have to run amok, meaning I'm gonna have to beat the fucking shit out of somebody. Fucking stop saying it!
The internet has really got you bitches thinking that you're tough. Until I run up and I confront you like, bitch, what the fuck is up? You wanna get rough, then we can talk about a pummel you until you're done, bust your lip up until it's time, cause I don't fuck with you like none.
Alright, so that was pretty much just me saying, the internet makes everybody feel like they're tough, and until I run up on you, and I was like, yo, what the fuck's up? And then you're just like, you know, you don't really know what to do. While I was writing this, I actually retweeted something from Ice-T, but he tweeted a quote, and it pretty much just said, the internet makes people feel like they can run their mouth without getting it fucking busted or something like that. I was like, bro, that's so true. So I kind of redid that, and I was like, the internet makes you feel tough until I run up on you like, what the fuck is up? And then I'll bust you in your lip until it's numb, because I don't fuck with you like none. Nuns don't fuck, and you get the picture on that one.
I make a rap career shorter than Daisy Dukes. If you got a problem with me, then we can get in the booth, get in the streets or the ring, whichever you want to choose. It'll all end with you fumbling over your tooth.
Make your rap career shorter than Daisy Dukes. Daisy Dukes are really, really fucking short shorts. And then I said, if you have a problem with me, we can get in the booth or the ring or the streets, whatever you want to do. I'll battle rap you, whatever. I'll fucking fight you. Either way, it's going to end with you fumbling over your tooth. So either way, it's going to be like you trying to find your tooth because I just knocked it out, or you trying to rap and keep up with me. You're going to be fumbling over your words, fumbling over your tooth. Double entendre.
This is YouTube Cypher, yeah, we coming at you. At the top, I got no bottom like a Fu Manchu. I had a blast flipping the track with a dozen dudes and 20,000 likes, and you'll get a part 2.
I said we're at the top, not at the bottom like a Fu Manchu. A Fu Manchu is the handlebars and the mustache. There's no bottom of the goatee. Fu Manchus have no bottom. We're at the top, no bottom. Come on, guys. So that right there is the end of me kind of showing everybody's Cypher. One last thing is that people keep asking me where Quadeca was. I fucking asked him, okay? It was like one of the first people I asked. I asked him and Moxus at the same time, and he never fucking answered me back, okay? Moxus told me he was busy, but he never answered me back, okay? It's not like I didn't fucking ask him, but I pretty much threatened him and told him he had to be on the next one or we were fighting, and he agreed. So he will be on the next one, more than likely, hopefully. There's also a couple artists that told me they wanted to be on here, but timing didn't work out. There's an artist named 6 Seconds who couldn't get recording time in the booth. He got fucked over by a recording studio. Mac Lethal told me he wanted to be on it, but then I didn't hear back from him, unfortunately. So hopefully I can get these guys for part 2. I will be making a part 2 maybe in like late April, early to mid-April, something. It'll be in April, okay? It's not going to happen like next weekend because it takes way too long to get this organized. But let me know what artists you guys want to see in part 2, and I'll do my best to try to get them on here. Like I said, please don't tag like Token and Tech9 and stuff like that. Like, these guys are way too big for me to try to get on here, okay? Be realistic with who you want on here. A lot of people tag like I'm Dante and they tag I'm the Real AK and stuff. Those guys, they're really hard for me to get into contact with because I don't have previous contacts with them. Mac Lethal followed me on Instagram, so I had a previous contact with him. And like Highres, I've talked to him before. Like Quadeca, I've talked to these guys before, so I had like previous contacts. But please do not give me people that are just unachievable, okay? It's stressful as fuck. But whoever you guys want me to get on here, just comment their names, tag them on Twitter, tell them to hit me up if they want to get on this Cypher, and yeah, let's make this happen. But yeah, that's the end of the video, guys. I'm sorry if it's really long or something like that. Again, make sure you go check out catbeast.com. They sponsored this video. But yeah, again, I love you guys so much, and thank you so much for stopping by this video. And until next time, it's been your boy Crypt, and I'm signing out. Penis.